Hey everyone. Hi, it is June 30th, the last day of June, and we are here to share with you the weekly wisdom within mantra. Every week, the angels and the cosmic collective, we tap into those resources from above and receive a message to help us navigate through this life on earth as a spiritual being having a human experience. This is Indigo Mystic. She is my partner, my intuitive partner with her beautiful angel blue eyes. I'm Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, founder of Source Potential Inc. in 1999 to bring forth the potential of your source self to the world. I was a little bit ahead of my time in 1999, bringing this into corporate America. And so since 2000, at the end of 2016, we have been on a journey to bring forth the inner leader movement. And this movement is about your leadership, your guidance, your intuitive intelligence and soul wisdom guiding you forward in this world. I've always been passionate about leadership. I taught leadership in corporate America for 30 years. And when when I looked at what was being taught on how to be a good leader, it was a combination of emotional intelligence, personalities, having competencies to be a good leader, all of those things that we learn in the mind or in our human behavior. And so the inner leader movement is about your essence, your being, bringing forth your beautiful gifts during this time on earth when we are emerging into a very high frequency of light. And that is illuminating, guess what, folks? Love. So we are really thrilled to be here with you today. We have a lot of new things happening in July with the Inner Leader Movement. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday, my mother's birthday, and we're celebrating it by a huge launch that I'll be announcing later. But let's get to the wisdom within mantra because it's really super juicy and magical. So here it is. I'll put Indigo down for a second. I love this. And you can see all my writing through it. Sorry about that. The magic of wizardry is your divine sovereignty. Abracadabra, take a nice deep breath. Beautiful soul wisdom now. I love this. I didn't realize my writing was going to come through it. This is, the downloads I get. But there were so many, and they kept coming in last night. I was up until after midnight writing. And so I typed them all up so I could share them with you today. There's 2 pages. This one is really, really powerful. The magic of wizardry. So they first always take me to share the definitions, Lisa, because those definitions, when we apply this higher frequency of light and love to these definitions of these words, they change, they expand, they bring forth key codes, energy. Everything is energy. Everything has a consciousness. So these words that you speak, they have a vibration to them, a frequency. So when you say the magic of wizardry, if I could say it, that's the art of magic. And what I love about this definition, one of the definitions was it's a great skill in a particular area or activity. So this is what we are honing in now in our spiritual skills, our spiritual knowing, the tapping into this power that we have in our divine sovereignty. And I'll get to that in a minute because they went right to, remember, abracadabra started back in the mid-16th century. And it was a term that physicians, healers, and wizards used to charm or ward off illness or disease. Abracadabra. And then, magic and abracadabra and everything took on kind of a cult, like an occult, dark meaning. It gets contaminated over time. And that's what the angels are asking us to do, is to clean up our vocabulary, clean up the meaning of our words, put new energy, new light, new frequency into them. I love that. They've been doing this with me for at least 3 years, saying, Lisa, really, really upgrade the language that you are speaking into this higher frequency. So magic, let's talk a little bit about the definition of magic. The definition, according to the dictionary, is the power of apparently, this is tricky, apparently influencing, apparently. So they're saying it's not real, okay? The power of apparently influencing the course of events by using mysterious or supernatural forces. Or magic can be defined as having supernatural powers, which we all have. That's our divine sovereignty. We have the magic, and it is apparent that it has been stifled and been taught to us that we don't have it. So yes, divine sovereignty is what we are coming back to, our power. And so the divine sovereignty possibilities, here was their message about divine sovereignty, possibilities you can't imagine as your imagination has been shut down. How you come back to your magic and imagination is through curiosity and wonder, not logic, not linear timelines, curiosity and wonder. And they said, ask this question, Lisa, are you willing to be curious and surprised? How do you offer your presence to not knowing and explore new possibilities? And then they started to talk about synchronicities. So I wanted to share a little bit about synchronicities with you today. They're saying it's really, really super important right now to pay attention to the synchronicities that are happening in your life. You're thinking about somebody and then they call. Okay, a lot of old high school friends are showing up, or college friends, and people that you haven't, that you know, that all of a sudden are showing up when you think about them. Or there are just other beautiful synchronicities that are happening in your life. I ordered a certain book on Amazon that I was guided to read. I love the Pleiadians. I do a lot of I connect with their teachings so much. And there was this book I hadn't read. I lend out my books all the time. And I was working with a client this week that was interested in the Pleiadians teachings. So I said, oh, yes, get these books. And then I saw one that I hadn't read yet. And so I ordered it. And it was so wild because I get deliveries here all the time. But this delivery, they knocked on the door. Now, what was unusual about this delivery from the Pleiadians is that the book I ordered on a Wednesday night, on Thursday afternoon, it was here and there was a knock on the door. Amazon, UPS guys, they never knock on my door. And I'm like, this is weird. Somebody's here. Who's here? And there was the package. That's a synchronistic sign for me to read that book. There's something in that book that's going to activate more of my soul wisdom or more of the divinity, the divine messages that I am as their messenger to bring forth to you so you can navigate through this time on earth. This time on earth is revolutionary. We are here to witness the new emergence of our divine sovereignty, our divine sovereign power. So pay attention. They were saying, pay attention to synchronicities and their meaningful consequences. And they also, the guide said, when you engage in synchronicity, I love this, you become more conscious of the sense of wonder and grace when it happens. That's what I felt when there's a knock on the door. Here's your Palladium book. Delivered with this high frequency and energy. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So you become more conscious of the sense of wonder and grace when it happens, and it holds the key. Synchronicities hold the key to, guess what? Evolving wisdom. This beautiful third line, Abracadabra, your beautiful soul wisdom now. Okay. More information. Here it comes. Lovingly recognize yourself as your own creation. You free yourself. Oh, I love this. I love this term. This came from the Cosmic Collective, which the Palladians are part of. You free yourself from the mass-induced trance. Media, government, mass inducing us into a trance of powerlessness. Powerless living. I put a ness on it. Imagination, folks, is your magic. So examples that came through when they said, Lisa, imagination is your magic. Okay. The angels came in with, why did you fall in love with John Lennon? Because he was a prophet of love and peace. And he brought forth some of the greatest songs in a high vibration and frequency. And one of his songs was Imagine, bringing us back to the power we have to visualize and actualize a new world. John Lennon was way ahead of his time. He knew, he planted the seeds for this time on earth to unfold. Another example is when you're a child and you have this amazing imagination before you get programmed and conditioned. You know, you're playing in the sandbox, you're drawing in the sandbox, or you're creating things out of sticks and stones. You're creating through your imagination. You also had some imaginary friends, okay, that you were told did not exist. They were not real. Stop talking to that person that's invisible. But you knew that they were real. They were walking beside you in the non-physical form because you were open to your magic, to your wizardry when you were a child. Okay, you were open to that abracadabra. I want to play with my spirit guides. It's so, so, so amazing. So, your imagination, more information coming in, your imagination and magic has been dismissed or ignored. I love this next term again, by an effective campaign of control that has emphasized distrust and suspicion of your body's power and capabilities. We have so much power within us, especially our healing power. We have a lot of healing power, don't we, Indigo? Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Indigo has a lot of healing power. She's healing herself from all of this energy that she takes on thousands of years. The people that have been in power have controlled and convinced us that we were powerless. So here's the next download. You are born with abilities to operate in both physical, and here's the child's play, non-physical realities. So this soul of ours, we carry it within us, but it also is it's non-physical. It's non-physical, but we carry that light within us and it's all around us. It's connected to multidimensional frequencies that are very powerful. Okay, so you are born with abilities to operate with both physical and non-physical realities with grace and ease. We didn't come here to struggle and work hard to make a living, but we came in when the system was still that. Okay, so yet you have been led to believe that, yet you have been led to believe false limitation to distrust your inner knowing. Yeah, we have. Okay, love that. Oh, now they said, let's talk a little bit more about Abracadabra, your beautiful soul wisdom. And they're saying this magic starts with one basic lesson in life that you all missed because you were taught that you needed to get love. You needed to love others. You needed to get love from others. Others needed to love and accept you and recognize you. So you need to fit in. You need to do what others say so that you are liked or loved. All right. And that got us off track of, guess what? One basic lesson the guides kept coming in and saying is you have to love yourself first. The first is know thyself. The ancients used to say that all the time. They knew if you don't know thyself, you can't radiate and make that frequency of magic within you happen. Okay, so when you feel, so here was, I have one more page. Okay, when you feel genuine love for yourself, you are connecting and contributing, guess what? To the vital force energy that sustains all of existence. It is the greatest gift you have to offer the world. Your own version of the love frequency. When you love yourself and you put that out into your frequency, your electromagnetic field, each heartbeat radiates a electromagnetic current. And what you feel in your heart is what you are feeding the vital force energy field. When you are feeling that love, that vital force energy just magnifies and becomes magic. Love it. So here was the question. They said, do you want to raise the vibration and frequency of love? Lisa, you're going to get asked that question time and time and again. How do I do that? That's why I'm author of 7 chapters in a book coming out, hopefully in the fall, 365 Days of Self-Love. That's how much I believe in this power of self-love. You must love yourself first. And they have it in all capital letters. I love this one. They said, stand in the mirror, eye to eye, and say to yourself, your beautiful physical and non-physical self, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hold that gaze. Look into your eyes. The eyes are the gateway to the soul. And do it for at least 5 minutes, they said. Not just a couple of seconds. Stare in that mirror in the power of love. I love that. They said not just a minute or two, 5 to 10 minutes. Try it. I did it for 5 minutes. It seems like an eternity today. So prove to yourself and the world, the next download, prove to yourself and the world at large that your thoughts, your self-love imprint the life force energy around you. You are the creator of your experience. And that's so true. That is so true. So magic, use these 2 words to vibrate and bring forth the magic of you, the power within you. Magnificence and majestic. Those are key code words for magic. Magnificence and majestic. This is your divine sovereignty, they say. You are a miraculous form of creation, capable of manifesting a magnificent and majestic version of existence through every thought, word, and deed. I love that. And I want to read that again. Take a couple of nice deep breaths into your heart. Feel your angels all around you and all those beautiful invisible souls of love and light all around you. And they're saying these words with you as you take them into your heart. You are a miraculous, magical form of creation, capable of manifesting a magnificence and majestic version of existence through your thoughts, words, and deeds. I love that. There is something more dynamic and complex that creates this field of energy that we are in. This is the field of energy in which the new world is emerging today. The emergence is in alignment with, guess what? I love this one. I love this part too. I just got all excited about this part. Nature's creative intelligence. As nature's spirit beings, which you have forgot that you are, you think that you are human and you're separate from nature, and you're not. You are a child of Mother Gaia. You are a nature spirit. So this emergence of what we're going through in the world now is in alignment with the nature's creative intelligence. All nature has a creative intelligence. We are aligning ourselves now with that rhythm, that flow, with nature. It's summer. Everything is bursting in growth. The guides are saying, burst forth in growth. And as nature spirit beings, it's important to commune with nature every single day. Go barefoot in the grass, lean against a tree, ask permission to pick some flowers and bring their energy. I have some beautiful sunflowers. I have flowers on my, I have fresh flowers all in every single room in my house, bringing in nature's creative intelligence. And I love this last little download. Abracadabra with nature. Fuel up your magic wand of light in your heart. Radiate love. Bring forth your soul wisdom. You know the knowing you have. You get that feeling every now and then. You're like, I know this. I know this. I know this to be true of myself, but why am I avoiding it? Why am I not speaking my truth? Why am I not bringing forth this knowing to the world? Because you've been taught that somebody knows it better than you, or somebody has more information than you do. That's not true. Okay, you have, and this last sentence, you know the knowing you have, what you are good at, what makes you passionate and excited. Wave that magic wand and say, abracadabra, I am magic. You have so much wisdom in your soul that is eternal. Bring it forth now. The world needs your wisdom. And you also have all the wisdom from all the experiences that you have had so far in this earth living. Oh my goodness, I look back at all my failures and all my mistakes, or all the things that when I fell flat on my face, what great lessons those were. It cracked open something in me to bring forth that light, that power I had to overcome those situations. That when I'm down on my knees and thinking there is no way out, I'll never forget this. When I was in a situation once and I thought there is just no way out, I am on the street, homeless, and that my room filled up with white light, and I got specific messages of what to do next. Nothing but this thought of to help me move forward out of the situation, and it worked. Within 24 hours, there were solutions to this dire straight situation because I tapped in to what the guides are saying, this vital force energy field, and listen to the guidance. So, nice deep breath in, take in these powerful words, and then we're going to call in the angels to activate them into even a higher frequency. The magic of wizardry is your divine sovereignty. Abracadabra, your beautiful soul wisdom now. Oh my gosh. I am just amazed about what is coming through right now, and I'm loving the inner leader movement work and what we are being guided to bring forth to you. Oh, hi, Zach. Zach's with us today. Ready, Indigo? Let's call in the angels. Do you see them up by the lotus light? Are they there? Do you see them today? Oh, there they are. They're coming in. You know how to call them in. Ready? Want to tap the cards? 1, 2. Oh, there they come. Yeah, there they are. Yes, you see them. Thank you, Indigo. 3. She does. She calls them in. Believe me. Believe me. I live with a magical little angel blue-eyed animal spirit. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the angels, these spiritual tools of light language. Yes, yes, yes. The angel for courage and perseverance. Yeah, it takes courage to break through the old paradigms and all the conditioning that we've been taught or told. This is the angel speaking, and says, read the mantra on the card, Lisa. I courageously accept my life with all of its challenges and all of its consequences. I will persevere. Yeah. We've got a lot of challenges. We've got a lot of situations we're dealing with right now. And trust that the angel of courage and perseverance is right by your side, activating this beautiful light language symbol. Look at this. Very powerful red. I know, I always ask what color I should wear, and they're like, orange or red. I didn't like the red top I had on, so I went the orange, because this is the sacral, the root chakra, keeping us grounded as human beings as we open up to our divinity. This is what the angel of courage and perseverance is saying. Yes, those lower chakras where you have held fear because of lack, or because you've been taught about lack, scarcity, and you got to work hard. See, work hard is different than taking action. Okay, working hard is like suffering. Okay, so we got taught that. Got to suffer, got to work hard, got to make a living. What if we just reframe those words into taking action with our inner power? Courage and perseverance, the angel says. And then there is still this stage. So where we are, folks, we're coming out of the pandemic and we're in this threshold. Okay, we're never going to go back to the way it was, and we haven't quite yet defined the new. So it's just like you open the door and you walk across the threshold to enter into a house. The environment is different. Okay, it's not the same as it is outside. This is a threshold. What they were calling, and I didn't write this down, a liminal space is what we are entering into now as we are coming out of the pandemic, this liminal threshold space. And so the angel for courage and perseverance is saying, I'm going to help you cross that threshold, because you're not going to go back to the way it was. You all have had a year and a half to awaken and come into your power. Yeah, it's true. And the angel for letting go. Here is the forward movement. Look at this symbol in golden, divine, sovereign light. You moving forward in freedom and liberation, for letting go of what they were saying. And I love this. I love this. I love this. In in the downloads, when they said that we are freeing ourselves from the mass-induced trance of powerless living. The angel for letting go, saying, thank you, Lisa, for going to that statement, because this is what's happening. You're letting go of the illusion, the false reality that you are powerless. Okay, so here she is. And it is, more divine feminine. The only security, wow, getting a little choked up on this one. The only security we have now is letting go of those old paradigms, that's conditioning, that belief system that we are, what was the other statement that I loved? That they, I can't find it right now. But that we've been locked down. We've been locked down and held down. The pandemic was just a global awareness of this lockdown, this control, this manipulation in locking us down, instead of teaching us how to heal ourselves and come into our power to overcome the virus. Very fascinating, huh? And we have one more. They always come in three. The Indigo's burying her head now. Okay, dear angels, what is your third message to activate this beautiful wisdom within mantra this week? And here it is. Oh gosh, I love this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear angels. Look at this beautiful starburst. Look at that pink energy from your heart. Create that spiral within your heart. Spin it, my dear friends. She's saying, spin, spin, spin that beautiful, radiant sun of light that you are, that love, that light within your heart. And this will give you the direction and aim. And your heart knows, your soul knows, your soul's blueprint, the direction and aim. Trust in the guidance. But you can do this work internally. Take some nice deep breaths into your heart area. Visualize that beautiful golden spiral, or this symbol right here, this beautiful radius that is spinning within your heart that looks like a sun, radiating this beautiful power, your magic, your magnificence into the vital force energy field. Oh, it's beautiful. And look how they look together. I always like to hold them all up together because combined, their symbols, their light language, Ingrid, our brilliant angel channeler who worked with each one of these angels to bring forth these light language symbols for you to use and activate your power, your magic, to help you create your life experiences. You have the power. We have the power. Okay. A song just came in. Power to the people. I love songs. I love music. There's always a lyric running through my heart and soul. So have a great week ahead. We start the beautiful month of July tomorrow. There's a lot of exciting things coming up in July. July is a real pivotal month. It is the 7th month in our calendar. We're going to be working with the numerology of 7. We are also going to work with the messages that are coming through for this pivotal time on Earth for July as we open up not only our lives from the pandemic, but our power, our magic to manifest a new world. Okay, Indigo, say goodbye to everyone. Say goodbye. We'll see you next week. We're so happy to be here, to be of service. We love you. And we are going to continue to shine our light through every challenge, obstacle, and circumstance that comes our way. Aren't we, Indigo? Bye-bye. See you next week.